Hi guys, it's Jennifer with One Crafty Sister for some Monday night crafting. How are you guys doing today for the start of a new week? I always like getting to start my week out with you guys. So let me know that you're here by dropping a little hello or sending me some hearts. I always like that. And then if you're watching the replay, just let me know that you're watching the replay. I'd love to come back and chat with you. So happy Monday. While you are letting the video populate in the Facebook feed, I'm just going to share this to my group like I always do. So hold on just one moment while I get that done. I need it to populate here. Let's see. There we are. Hello. Okay. I see some people tuning in. Hi, Kathy. I hope you're feeling better. Let's see. Okay. So we are shared to the group. Okay. Welcome. Welcome to Monday night. Try to get everything up on my screen the right way. So I hope you guys have started your week off right by getting up on the right side of the bed, and hopefully you already planned some crafting in your schedule this week. Hi, Nancy. One of the things I like about coming here on Monday night is it does help me start my week off with a fun and crafty way, because sometimes Mondays, especially if you're not retired and you have to go to work on Monday, you know, not always the best day. Today was the 10th day on a countdown until my boss at my day job leaves. So it's the last double-digit work day. So I've been mourning his loss because he's a really good boss. And so every day for the next couple weeks, I'm going to be a little sad, and I'm not normally sad. And I just hope that we have an awesome person to replace his awesomeness. So anyway, it helps me on Monday night to come here and hang out with you guys and kick off the rest of the week on a really high note. So I wanted to give you guys a couple quick updates, kind of do the commercials here at the beginning. We still have our designer series paper sale going on, so that's 15% off of about 15 different gorgeous designer series papers, and I'm going to use one of my favorites on our project that I'm going to share here tonight. If you're a demonstrator on my team, the Craftastics, or a demonstrator anywhere, on anyone's team, the cool part about that is you get your discount on top of the 15% off. So you essentially get 20 to 25% plus 15% off. So how cool is that kind of savings? That's one of the reasons why I love being a demonstrator. Number two is, let me grab something to show you guys. You might have seen some information come through about the brand new One Crafty Sister Card Club. So the new card club starts this month, and in the card club you'll get to make 8 amazing projects every month. And what is super fun about the new card club is that there will be some special perks for those of you who stay with me. Well, there'll be special perks every month, so you're going to automatically get 20 or more dollars in full-size Stampin' Up! Brand new product. Some of it you'll use on your projects. You're going to get 8 card kits to make 8 fun cards designed by me, and then you're also going to get maybe some treats along the way, some little presents. And when you've stayed with the card club and you've been subscribed for 6 months consecutively, you're going to then get a $25 shopping spree of anything. You get to spend it on anything you want. So this month I am featuring the Love of Leaves. So you are going to be making some really pretty cards. Ooh, upside down. Just a little quick sneak peek. So in the information here on the video is the link to the information page about the card club. So click there to get more information and to subscribe. It's $30 if you're local, and you'll have the option to actually come to my studio. I'm opening my studio up on a limited basis with monitored numbers. So you'll be able to come to the One Crafty Sister studio and attend card club session there. Or if you're not ready for that yet, I am going to offer some stamp and go options where you can stamp either from outside or come inside when you're on your own and stamp your projects and then go home and assemble them all. So how fun is that? I'm really excited. Okay, I think that is all of my commercials. So let's turn the camera down and I'm going to show you a project that was inspired by a memory on Facebook that I had today. So let me flip it down. Okay, so this is the project that we're going to make tonight, and it is actually a little double hot cocoa packet. Okay, and it is made with one sheet of designer series paper. And so I know that you have lots of designer series paper laying around just like me. So you can do this with any of your designer series paper, any of your 12 by 12 paper, and theme it for any season. This is a great gift for teachers or co-workers or friends or anyone as we kind of move into the fall season. I actually had looked for some cider as well, but I couldn't find it at the store. But the reason why I'm using hot cocoa is because 5 years ago today, I had just come home from a vacation with our friends, and my friend's little daughter, Charlie, who was only 5 at the time, we had hot cocoa every morning when we were in our cabin in North Carolina. And one of the pictures showed up that was my favorite picture from that trip. And it was her hot cocoa with marshmallows in it and her slobbery thumb because she was a thumb sucker. Anyway, I'm going to show you how to make this fun little treat holder pocket with one sheet of designer series paper. So if you want to get a piece of that paper, of any paper out, and follow along with me, you can make this with me tonight. So I'm using the In Good Taste designer series paper. So this is actually the piece that I'm going to use on the project tonight, and this is you know, kind of reminds me of a sweater. Very fall feeling, this paper. I'm also got a couple little pieces of scrap of real red Cajun Craze and crushed curry that we're going to use on it. Put that there. I have some of this ribbon. This is our scalloped linen ribbon, and I actually cut it apart, so I just wanted to show you. This is how it looks full length, or how it looks complete, but I actually cut the scallops off, and I have 3 different pieces. So I wanted to try something today, so I'm going to try it with this, but you can actually cut those off and use just this little scallop piece if you want, or you can just use the linen if you want. So we're going to use some of that. We are going to use our gold hoops embellishments. I was inspired to use these because my team has a creative challenge every week, and this week it was to make something inspired by a wreath. So that particular team member who put that challenge out is watching right now, Cat Cramp. I hope this satisfies the wreath challenge. So killing 2 birds with 1 stone tonight. All right, we're also going to need our paper trimmer, and we are going to do some cutting and some scoring. So the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to cut off, actually I need a little piece here to remind me. We're going to cut off 1.5, actually 1 Oh, I changed my numbers. So I actually did 2 projects and then I revised it. So this was 1.5. I think we were still gonna do that. Oh my goodness. Hold on just a second. I need to measure something to get my mind straight. I knew I should have wrote that down. Okay. Cutting 1.5 inches off. So if you're doing this as well, you can cut 1.5 inches off. Save that because you might notice that this project has a belly band, so we're going to use this as a belly band. Now what we're going to do is we are going to score our paper first. On the longest side, we're going to score at 6 inches, right in the middle, okay? So we're going to score there. And then we are going to turn it around to the shortest side, and we are going to score at 3 1/4. So score at 3 1/4, and then I'm going to turn it around and score at 3 1/4 on the other side. Okay. Now I'm going to bring it back to that. I'm turning it around to the long side, and I'm going to bring it back to the 6 inches, and I'm actually going to cut up to that 3 1/4 inch score line. So one of the things I did was so I could see it, because it's kind of hard to see through this when you have a darker printed paper. So I just took a Post-it note and I stuck it there, and that's going to help me see my little numbers. So a little tip there. And I'm going to cut right up to 3 1/4 inches, which is where my score line is. Now I'm going to flip it around, and I'm going to do the same thing on the other side and score up to 3 1/4 inches. All right, that is all we need there. Okay, so now what we're going to do, I want the sweater on the outside. So if you, whatever print you want on the outside, you're going to turn over and put that on the bottom, okay? And the first thing we're going to do is take, here are my 2 cut lines, you can see here. We are going to take and fold this down to the score line and just crease it with our fingers. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. And I know it's kind of hard to see because of the grain in this paper, of the wood paper. But if you see here, you can see that it's folded down straight right to that crease, okay? One thing, let's see, here's something we could do if we wanted to make it a little more visible, is we could go ahead and fold it and then fold this over. And that does help a lot with seeing that edge. So that's a little tip there to make that easier. This is the, I haven't actually made before tonight a project like this particular one, so this is a new project for me. So now, I'm going to open it back up. You can see we've got a fold and a fold, okay? And we're going to take and fold each of these inside. So remember I said I wanted that sweater paper on the outside and I wanted the wood on the inside. So now we're going to do the same on this side and create a diamond in the center. And now we're going to fold that in half. I can see I need to fix one of my folds. It's not quite as even as I would like it. So let me fix that here. Okay, much better. Okay. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I am going to use, this is the retired Stampin' Up! Mini Stapler, and if you have any stapler, it will work. I am just going to take and do a couple little staples along the bottom to hold that in place. And then I'm going to put inside of it a couple packs of this Swiss Miss. Now I got this at the Dollar Tree, so for $1 you can get enough for 3 of these. And I think that's a pretty cool little treat. So I'm going to stuff that in the little pocket here that we made. I like to just shake it and kind of get it so that all the stuff isn't down at the bottom. It goes in the little pockets a little better. Okay, so we have our 2 little pockets full of our hot cocoa. And now I have our belly band. So I'm going to take, I have the back of the staples here, so that's going to be my back. And I'm just going to take and wrap this around. Okay, so we've got it wrapped around. I'm going to add a little bit of Stampin' Seal Plus to the back. And let's just secure that in place. Okay, so there is our little belly band. The next thing I want to do is pull in that ribbon here. So really what I wanted to do was I wanted to just have a bunch of different pieces, or at least 2. Let me see, I think I'll try it with 3, to tie a bow that would kind of be a little bit frou-frou, because you know I like my bows and I like frou-frou, but this is a little bit natural. It's frou-frou but with a little natural twist. So I'm just gonna tie here, and I'm gonna play around with my little ears after, my little loops, to see if I can get them turned around to showing the color the way I want. I also thought this would be kind of rustic feeling with this paper and the sweater. So now I'm just going to take this ribbon and kind of make sure the orange pieces are visible, the orange side versus the linen. And you'll see that some of the linen strings are falling out, and that's okay. That kind of makes it look that more rustic look that I wanted. Not so perfect. All right. Let's pull this down. Just going to keep pulling things until it looks like what I want it to look like. At least the best I can figure that I think I want it to look like. I think that's good. I'm going to wait to trim the ends off until I get the rest of the card together. Okay, so the next thing I kind of want to do is get my little wreath in place. Now we might put this in a different position than in the other card. We'll see. I actually, let me show you what I just did. I slid it underneath one side of the bow and then pulled everything else up because I wanted it to actually be through and held in place by part of that bow, as you can see there. Okay, and you're going to use some glue dots, a couple mini glue dots, to secure it in place. And what I did was I went to my next little glue dot, if you can see it right there, and I just rolled it up till it was on my finger. My video is lagging here. You can see it on the tip of my finger there. And I'm going to put part of it underneath this side, if I can get it off my finger. There we go. Stick it down, and then I'm going to put another piece over here. So I rolled it up again, add it to that side. Okay, so now that little wreath is in place, and it's actually stuck to my ribbon, so if I want to slide it to the left or slide it to the right, I can do that. Okay. Next we need some little leaves. Woo. Always nice to throw your punches around. This is the little Lovely Autumn punch bundle, and I just wanted to use these little leaves here. I don't think I'm going to do an acorn, but I just wanted to punch out some leaves. I'm just going to cut out one of each color of each of these cute little leaves, and I'm using cherry cobbler, Cajun craze, and crushed curry. Cut out these little leaves, the other ones, little maple leaves. They're so cute. And these were just out of my scrap collection. And let's see. I'm gonna need maybe some mini dimensionals and some glue dots here. I'm thinking we need something kind of darker here. Yeah, cherry cobbler and crumb cake were like my very first color loves, Stampin' Up! Color loves. So I am going to put a little dimensional on there, and I'm just going to start playing with my leaves a little bit. Don't really have a complete rhyme or reason. Let's see. And we'll do this one. Actually, let's do this one. Put this one on here. I just wanted some color with these leaves. I thought it would be pretty cute. I'm going to stick some underneath. Just adding some glue dots. I don't think I need another one. I'm just going to stick that right there. I think that I'm going to leave just those little ones like that. There are my little leaves, feeling a little fall there. And then I was using this cute little sentiment from the Campology that says "Enjoy Today." And you'll see how I did it on the blue one. And I'm going to use it, but I might use it a little slightly differently. But I wanted to show you another tip of something that I learned this week that kind of blew my mind for a minute. You know, even when you've been stamping for a really long time, you still learn things, and you are, you know, kind of used to doing things a certain way, and you don't always look for a new way. But I saw an amazing way to solve a big frustration. So I know a lot of you guys get really frustrated with getting these little stickers, the little cling stickers on your stamps and getting them on straight. Because we know that they are great, but we want them on straight, right? So I'm going to show you this awesome tip that I saw from another demonstrator the other day, and I just had to share it with you guys. So the first thing you're going to do when you get a new stamp set is, if you saw, I just kind of popped this out. These are got little pieces of the red rubber connected in a few places, so they kind of just pop out like that. And then we're going to take this backing off. Okay, so there's our lantern stamp. So on here we see that right here we have the lantern stamp. So we're going to take, and normally what I would tell you to do is to take these backings off and then try to line it up and be frustrated because it's sticking off the edge or something. So we're not going to do that nonsense. This is my new way, and I'm so amazed, and this is how I just want to go like get all my stamps done, because I kind of resist doing it because it's such a pain. So I actually stuck the sticker right down on my clear block. I'm going to take your pick tool and just use it to lift up the edge of the backing and peel the backing off. So you see we did it while it's on the block instead of while it was on the paper. Okay. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the stamp over like this. Let me pull it a little closer so I can see. And then since it's clear and you can see through it, you can actually line it up so much better. I'm trying to see and not get my head in the camera. Give it a good push, and then you're all done, and it's on perfectly. Let me show you. Oops, one more. So this is the coffee pot and cup. I'm going to take the backing off. Here's our sticker here, so I'm going to pull it completely off. This is going to save you guys so much headache. Let me get a different size block that works better with that. And let's see, I'm just going to use my fingernails as tools, which I shouldn't do. Okay. So I've got the sticker on my acrylic block, as you can see. And then we're going to line it up. Give it a good press. And there you have it. Perfect placement. So if you get frustrated, send that the right way, this way. If you get frustrated with putting your little stickers on, you are going to want to do it that way from now on. Flip that over. This is actually how I keep them in there. All right, so I've got more to do, but enough of that. We need to finish this project, but I had to share that little tip with you guys. Okay, so I've got my stamp here. I'm going to pull out one of my little handy dandy Whisper white strips. I don't know if you guys saw this last week, but I've got a cup underneath my desk with all my little strips from when I'm cutting my projects, so I can just grab that out. And I think I'm going to go with Cherry Cobbler for our ink color on here. And I'm going to stamp the Enjoy Today right down there. Just trim this out a little. Instead of doing a long banner for this, I decided I wanted to actually trim each word out into its own little piece. So I'm just going to give it a little haircut here. I did not cut that very even. Should have used my little trimmer. All right, this one needs a little fixing. That's a little better. Okay. And I'm just going to put a little dimensional on the back of each of these. And add these to my project. So I think I'm going to do them up here. Enjoy. Okay, a little enjoy today. Now, so that piece is all done. So you can see here's our two little options, slightly different. This is the first time I've used the gold hoops embellishments. You get 10 of them, and there's lots of different ways you could use them, but they look really cute as a wreath like this. Let me show you another way to take, like, let's say you like this, but you need something that's a little bit more for a gift, okay? So I was at the Dollar Tree, like I said, that's where I got the Swiss Miss hot cocoa at the Dollar Tree. And I saw these really cute winter socks. I think that's a llama, don't you? I don't think it's a bear. You vote that that's a llama? Tell me what you think. But I just thought they were super cute for $1, you know. You can't beat a cute pair of socks for $1. And then I found this really big cup that would be perfect for a big hot cocoa. So I thought I could stick the little socks down in there and stick the little coffee pot. Now, coffee pack or hot cocoa pack. Hold on, I'm going to grab one other thing to add to it. I'm coming. All right. I always have like some random tissue paper around. So one thing that you could do is just kind of take one piece of tissue. I'm going to be loud for a minute. But you can take one piece of tissue, maybe cluster it up around the front, and then stick your socks in the back. And you could add some ribbon to your handle. And what a cute little gift that would be for a friend or a teacher. I think that is super cute. Don't you? I love it. So who would you give a little gift like that to? It would be so cute on a table for Thanksgiving. I could think of so many different ways to use that. Yes, there's always paper pumpkin tissue laying around. I have a drawer of it that I keep, and that might have been from one. But anyway, that's just a cute way to spruce up your little cup. You would give that to you, Kat? Oh my gosh. So yeah, look how cute it is. Oh my goodness. The little socks, little fuzzy socks, hot cocoa. You could put cider in there. You could put tea, anything. And so it costs a whole $2.33. Let's say $2.50 from the Dollar Tree for the cup and the socks and the hot cocoa, and then supplies that you probably already have in your craft room, okay? And so when you make a bunch of these and you use up all your pretty paper, then you just buy some more on our designer series paper sale, right? Because that's what we like to do. We like to use it and buy some more. Kat, a bunch of tea would fit in there. You could fit a whole bunch of tea in there. So I hope you guys like this cute little fall project. These are some of my favorite kind of projects to make, even above, I mean, I love making cards, but I really like things like this more, probably more than cards. So I think they're just so cute. I will share the measurements for this with you guys. I'll share a PDF with the diagram of the measurements. Give me a little bit of time and I'll post that. And don't forget that the 15th is the last day to sign up or subscribe to the brand new One Crafty Sister Card Club. And if you didn't catch the beginning of the video, there's a link, and you should go back and watch the beginning because I did give a sneak peek of the cards for this month that you're going to make. And then there's a link in the information of the video that has all the details of the card club. You can actually get it shipped to you anywhere in the United States for $38, and it's a recurring subscription every month. Or if you're local to me in Gainesville, it's $30. If you want to come to my studio to either come to the live card club or to schedule and plan a stamp and go option. There's lots of opportunities and options available for you. I'm really excited to be able to see some of my stampers in person here real soon. So have a great night. Have a great week. And I will see you across social media the rest of this week. And then we'll be right back here next Monday for another fun project. So have a good night, guys. Good. Oh, I just wanted to pop one more thing up. The host code for this month, right there. Right there. If you're placing an order for all your designer series paper because you're making all your fun projects, that's the host code you want to make. And you are going to get a gift from me. You always are going to get something from me. So with an order of $30 or more, you're going to receive a PDF tutorial bundle of 15 awesome fall projects. And something else is going to come in the mail to you when you place an order of $50 or more. So have a great week, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye from One Crafty Sister. See you later.